Welcome to the story of the learning landscape. Today we will be exploring the learning and teaching landscape. It is like a beautiful painting. If you are a big picture person, you will like to know the lay of the land. Learning and teaching is more of a journey than a destination. Some people like to make a plan when they go on a trip. Others like to be more spontaneous and take events as they come along. However you view it, it's about describing the journey. When we start our journey, we begin down the road to get to our destination, and then find we take detours or side trips along the way. That is a way of living life. That is also the way of learning and teaching. Today we will experience one mathematical journey to the extent we can in the time we have. Periodically we will revisit the lay of the land to view the places and stops along the way that develop the shifts in instruction that are being asked for in our standards. So let's be on our way! When taking a trip, you might initially plan the whole journey. When we drive down the road, our overall attention is on the horizon. Along the way, you may have to adjust your plans because of the conditions that you encounter, like a side trip you decide to take, but then your car breaks down, or a road is closed and you are directed to take the detour. But we must eventually get back and continue down the road. We see the line down the middle of the road and use it to direct the car in the right direction. Once that line is behind us, however, it no longer serves that purpose. It is the same thing with teaching. As you continue on your journey, you acquire new knowledge about places you want to visit, people you want to see, and things you want to do. As teachers, we plan trips for our students. We plan lessons that have expectations of what we want students to do. We honor divergence, development, and individual differences. We also identify landmarks along the way that grow out of our growing knowledge of mathematics and its development. When a child is still counting all or recounting from the beginning, the teacher designs activities to support the development of counting on or skip counting. However, when a child understands skip counting, when it seems that landmark has been passed, the teacher has already shifted the landmarks on the horizon to unitizing and using the commutative and associative properties. These landmarks or learning progressions help us plan what to do next. It is a hypothetical learning trajectory that is not linear. Teaching cannot be either. One important research finding is that children do not all think the same way. It is not up to us to decide which pathways our students will use. Sometimes students will use a path we have not encountered before. Until students are really working on a problem, we can never be sure what they will do or whether and how they will construct new interpretations, ideas, and strategies. Yes, real learning is messy and doesn't follow a straight path. As students respond to our lessons, we acknowledge the differences in their thinking and in their strategies. We adjust our teaching plans accordingly. Often these learning paths or side roads twist and turn. Some cross over each other or are indirect, and some are just detours because a road has been closed. This is the essence of the learning and teaching landscape. If we as teachers commit to having a deep knowledge of the landscape of learning, the big ideas, the strategies, and the models that characterize the journey, We can build contexts that develop children's ability to mathematize, the process and content for constructing meaning and creating knowledge, which equals learning. How do we help each student make this journey? Let's get ready for our road trip and take a look at what a unit of mathematical study looks like along the learning landscape.